Build a positive live chat experience for you and your viewers. Choose who can participate. Set and delay between messages. Hide or put people in timeout. Manage messages. Helpful review. Add moderators to your channel. I can do all of that. I don't know how. You telling me I only got 150 subscribers, so how does this work? They told me I only got 150 subscribers, so how can I do all of that stuff? You gonna let me do all of that? I thought I had to have 1,000 subscribers. Oh man, it get weird messing with YouTube, brothers and sisters. But anyway, let me get what's off my chest. Y'all can run it back or play it back when you're ready. I ain't really into waiting on people to come in. Wait on some people. I ain't got time for that, bro. I'm gonna spit it the way I feel it, and that's what it is. I seen a video on AI, so I want to go in on AI. Let's talk about AI real quick, brothers and sisters. AI, you should fight against at all means. It's enough they already got drones and robots that can run in and blow up your whole house and then drive out. So, no to AI. Because if you're already having problems with a system of thinking that does not have to do with your best interests, they cannot put that program into the AI, which they are. The things that we know that are not right, that are lies, and all of this, they're going to try to program an AI with those same lies and to make an AI that becomes discriminatory or discriminate, I don't know how to say it, discriminatory against certain people. So now not only you dealing with racist individuals, now you're dealing with a racist computer or a racist robot that has a weapon, from a stun gun to an actual weapon with lead inside of it. So it's no to the AI all the way. Don't even no to it. And then if you program the truth, the actual truth that we know to be true, from slavery and uh, different words that the that the computer can break down in its truth. You put the real truth before they start taking words out of the dictionary. You put the whole dictionary inside of this AI. The AI will see who the enemy really is, and the AI will actually tell you the truth. Those people are your enemy. They did this to you, that was wrong. They didn't pay you reparations, that was wrong. They paid these people reparations, they paid these people, but they didn't pay these people. They changed your names. The AI will absolute say the truth, and it would turn on the programmer. If the actual truth was inputted into AI, it would turn on the person who created the AI. It would know about pigmentation. It would know all the certain truth. And the AI can never really know about climate control of these things because these things are happening in the bodies of melanated people. They're not happening in the bodies of other people. They're happening in the bodies to which the earth is connected to. So how does AI is going to ever figure out that the earth and the planet and the trees are connected to the melanated body? Mind, spirit, and soul. We're one with this planet like it's ours. So you're doing battle with a virus that came later that is trying to control you and your planet. And at the same time, the AI doesn't understand that people that have love for animals who don't eat animals, who don't kill animals and let the animals run free, I don't eat them, I don't kill them, I don't need them. But these other people got this thing with killing animals and eating animals, and it's good when you put it on the barbecue grill. So there's a whole different aspect of thinking that the AI cannot compute. So it's not really cool for us to go in with this AI thing. With the AI thing, it ain't cool. It's not going to work for us, people. Vote against it, be against it, and when they get ready to put them out there, get ready to knock them off the block. Because this thing is getting too serious. They're trying to clone themselves the demonic self into an AI. We know you ain't right because you just tried to commit a biological warfare against the people. We know you ain't right because we just heard you on the internet saying that you only kill black folk. We just heard a police say this and got him on camera talking to a citizen. Oh, don't worry, we only kill black folks. So they want to try to hide all the things that we know to be true. So that's why I say you guys always keep your footages of all the things when a demon get upset and the demon shows itself. You record that demon. You put that demon, all the things that the demon has done. You take it all off the internet before they do. And you put it into DVDs and you create your DVDs and upgrade your mind of your children to let your children know, wake them up ahead of time. Because that's what time it is. It's not time to let them stay asleep for a certain amount of time. No. Wake the children up ahead of time so they can know what they're dealing with. Let them watch bestiality. Let them get their mind together. Let them see bestiality. Be like, see, you don't see us on there, do you? Who you see on there? All right now. We are different people. We don't do what they do. Do that look cool to you? Do you want to do that? No, Mom. That's nasty. Exactly. That is not us that's doing that. That is not us that's created this image. That is not us that put it on the internet for people to see it. That is not us. We may have created the computer, but we're not the one putting the wicked things on the computer. There's a lot going on, so people got to watch out because they hitting me with seatbelt tickets and all kind of stuff, man. I'm in the middle of doing DoorDash, and I get a seatbelt ticket that ends me up in jail for 5 days in the hole. And then they kick me out of jail, no court, no ticket, no nothing. Just kick me out of jail because they know they messed up. So if you know some lawyers out there who ready to get this quick money, Sabir Bay, you know some lawyers out there who ready to get this easy money? Let's get this easy money. It's right here in front of our face. I just ain't got no help. I went out to different places, different people to try to get the help, and they say they don't fight these type of cases. So it's all like a big setup. And if your eye is open, you can see the slavery. You can see the slavery of the mind, the spirit, and the soul. What melanated people got to understand and understand and understand is what do they want from you? It's something about the energy inside of you. It's something about your sperm. It's something about your orgasm. It's something about that they need to exist. And when you hold back, because you are the light, you hold the light. You hold the higher position on earth than others do. So you got to find out what you need to do to make them upset. How they trying to make you upset. You need to hold back on the things that makes them excited, which is your lust, which is your energy. Hold back. And I guarantee you will find something divine within yourself that you never knew that was there because you were steadily kicking out. You were steadily following the game. You were steadily using your lust for lustful purposes and didn't know that it was a powerful energy that you was feeding to somebody who didn't necessarily like you. So y'all got to understand that, understand that. I just don't understand how these things are like this. It's, whoo, Lord have mercy. But for the melanated people across the world, you got to work hard, even harder, on getting on track, on doing what you're supposed to be doing, which is mathematics, teaching your children different languages, teaching your children what they need to know to get into this game. Because once they got just a little bit, that will keep them going, that will make them even know more or go get more because they know just a little bit to boost them up. They need that starter program. They need to know how important it is, the mind, the spirit, and the soul. They need to know collectively, if you build that mind and spirit and soul up into one unity, you can one day come outside and shut everything down with your mind and the things that's in your body that runs the sun and the moon and the earth. Once you understand, and understand what these things do and what they're capable of doing, especially to beings who not necessarily is connected to the earth the way you are. The divine light of any most high, any high being is in melanin. So if you know that there's any war in front of you or around you, you do not share your melanin. You do not give out your melanin. You do not share it. You do not waste it. Your sperm is the strongest thing in this world. It runs all of these things. Melanated people that I think that you guys have got land and out there and you're building and you got land, you got to set up something to where brothers and sisters like myself can drive our RV down and be on the land to where we can be in closer vicinity to one another and build with each other. You can't ask people to come down to a place to where they got to come down and then go back. No. It's got to be a place where they can come, stay, and build and put their minds together. Because it's something Tanisha sent me this morning. It was very interesting. It said that melanated people should avoid each other because of all the wickedness and all the demonic things that was put inside the melanin system. They should avoid each other. If you see another melanated person, walk across the street from them, unless y'all's going to do something that is constructive. If there's nothing constructive that y'all planning to do as melanated people, stay away from the other melanated person. Now, if they're willing to do something constructive, then you can build with them. But if there's nothing constructive in that, stay away from that melanated person. Because together, they will come with the demonic things that came out of this universe and out of this planet that's inside of them. And it will start to come out and seep out and grow on you like a virus. So we got to recognize that. And the only person I've seen that said bring the RVs out and put them on the land was the one brother. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Or the one brother. You know, that's what you got to think. You got to think of building the community. And sometimes you got to start in your RVs and then work on something that's got to do with construction and showing people how to do electronic. Get the people down there who know about construction, who got their certificates, who's in the game and been in the game for years to come down and teach the youth construction. I got a fly right here. I'm getting. Got it. Wait, little sucker. But that's what it's all about. It's about mathematics. So my brothers and sisters out there all around the world, it's about mathematics. It's about us building the mind and being able to get in the war. Where is the war? The war is in mathematics. The war is in you understanding that it's okay, we got 5 billion people. I'll say we got 5 million people. Now, how many bowls of rice is that to feed them daily? You need to come up with that mathematical solution. Or we got this many people. How many gas? We got to be the computer and not let the computer compute for us. We have to be the computer. And your mind and your spirit can be the computer. The mind and the spirit is big enough to hold 5 libraries of information. But if you keep your body in a sick state, it is not going to operate properly. So intermittent fasting, to let go of the meat, to let go of the fish, to let go of all that, and come back to simple things. Beans, rice. Come back to the simple. Like you say, we're not eating the same foods as our grandfathers and our grandparents did. And the things that we thought that was a curse from us getting the scrap and had to do for, we ate healthier back then than we do now. That ended up being like a blessing for you to eat beans and rice and only beans and rice. That kept your mind strong. That kept your body strong. Now for you to give up that fight and give in to some 50-cent hamburgers or some free hamburgers, you notice it's like, and it's like this big thing when everybody is making money about going to these different food places and advertising their food for money and making short TikTok videos about eating here and eating there and eating there. Do not follow these people. Do not eat that food. It's time for you to back up and understand that beans and rice and greens and all the green things of the earth is the only thing you need. And to eat one meal a day. That's it. And that gallon of water a day. That's it. That's going to keep your mind, your spirit, and your body on the right track. And your body will fight off demons faster when you're healthy. It will fight off unwanted entities and unwanted frequencies flowing through the air, radiation, all of that. And you will have more of a connection to nature and the nature beings. It will bring you back. So in order to go back, say this is one long day. This is not 5 years ago. This is not 500 years. This is just one long day. And until we master the day, we will master it all. But our job is to master the one day, to be able to go out in society and come back the same way you went out, with the same energy, the same frequencies. None of your angels got knocked down that's inside of you. They all still there the same way they was there when you woke up. It's not right for us to get up and go out and come back programmed with a bunch of energy on us that does not belong in us, having us do things that we wouldn't normally do if we was in our natural frequency and our natural thought and our natural mind. So the body will fight off all unwanted energy because that energy has no power in you at all. It's connected to a dead light, a light that has no energy, but it can hold demonic forces inside of that light. But it's not part of the natural light. So the smallest chirp of a bird, as you can hear in the background, is way more powerful. It's like David and Goliath. That small energy from the chirp of the bird will fight for you more than if you coming from a concert with all that energy out of the concert inside of your body. Those little chirps from nature, the little sounds from nature will power your body and put you back on the right track. So when someone tells you to go and energize in nature from the sounds of nature, the sounds that have been here, all these sounds are still on the one day. They don't have a problem with mastering the day because they fly high above the wickedness. But when you people forget that you are connected in one love with nature, it can cause the lion to act away. It can cause the dog to act, it can cause certain animals to act a certain way because of what's going on inside of your heart and inside of your body. So we have to be one, and our heart must be pure. It must not be heavy, it must be light as a feather. And those chirps from birds will put you where you're supposed to be. Nature is our religion. To become one with nature is our God. So you don't have to look forward to a man God or a woman God. Intelligence is in the frequency of righteousness. All intelligence, all common sense is in the sounds of nature that will put us back on track. Now, what is that one? Let me get y'all to this one movie that all y'all need to see this movie. Let me see if I can find it real quick. It's called The Amazon. I got it from Pharaoh Said That. And it really will put you on track to what has been happening and what has happened to nature. We must fight against all artificial intelligence, artificial thoughts, artificial AC. There's no way in the world that the heat should ever bother a melanated person. Or the cold if your body is on track. You can create your own heat inside your body if it's on track. Now, if it's following someone's body who's already off track and thinking that a boy can be born a boy, then want to change to be a girl. These are people that's off track and that's on a demonic frequency. You don't want to follow them. That is not the group you want to follow, my people. Here it is right here. It's called The Emerald Forest. Y'all need to watch this. The Emerald Forest. Right there. I'm going to play it in the background. Maybe y'all can. You can see that. The Emerald Forest, on how they came to take and then they gave guns to the. Y'all just download it and watch it. I'm not going to be a spoiler for you. Download the movie, watch the movie. You know what I mean? And those people right there, it's like based on a true story, but actually those was melanated people. Way darker than that. Way darker. You must develop your nine ether hair. You must bring your hair back. You must worship yourself. Worship your melanin. Worship what it does for you. Worship the power that's in it. Remember that you can sing and you can dance, and those are the most powerful attributes of the human body. You can sing and you can dance and you can hear the beat of the sound of the heartbeat of the drum. You can hear it and you can groove with it. Just think of somebody that's right around you that you know that cannot dance, cannot sing, they cannot even harmonize in the right way. The most powerful thing that us melanated people have is the power to absorb the frequency of music, to absorb the frequency of dance. These are the most powerful things. But now we must get to the spirit and the mind. We must study, study, study. There should be no club. There should be no clubbing. There should be no parties. There shouldn't be no celebration of birthdays. Birthdays is done. As technology rises, you will fall further down to the bottom. Like I say, they're giving out seatbelt tickets. They're writing all these infractions, making a good driver look like a bad driver by putting all these stoplights and cameras up, but you don't know is there. This is the same stoplight you stopped at last, the same stoplight you've been stopping at. You stop, then you turn to right. Now that is a crime all of a sudden. Now they want to get $800 out of you, $400 out of you. They're putting cameras up everywhere. And as long as you remain in the truth, the cameras will catch who they need to catch. But then you got the process of them erasing the film. Like the police officer said when they put me in the back of the car. Oh, we can erase that. I'm in the back seat like, no, you can't. Keep all of that just the way it is. That's the way it happened. Keep it just like that. But they were so upset that they got themselves caught on the camera because I was smart enough to get right in front of the vehicle, right in front of the camera. Then he tried to pull me away from the camera. So these people are wicked. We know they're wicked. Work on your melanated self. Yes, we are down. Yes, we are slow. Yes, we are halfway retarded. Yes, we got major problems. But we must fix us before we mingle with anybody else. We must fix ourselves and put ourselves on track. When I mean on track, it's someone else of another race can build a school, then so can you for your people, for your children. And someone else can build a truck, can build a factory that breaks down cocoa and turns this into rice, a rice factory that develops rice, then so can you. You have to have the faith inside of your melanin, inside of the melanated God that's been here for centuries and centuries and centuries that lie within us. It lies dormant because we was programmed into wickedness. And now we must break the chains of wickedness and come back to who we are. You know that the facts state that. What heaven would you want to be in? The one with Elvis Presley and rock and roll and things that doesn't move your soul? Or would you want to be in the presence of um, Bob Marley, um, all your artists, all the music that you make, besides the wickedness that came out through the rap era, but all the wonderful sounds that you make? Is that the heaven you'd rather be a part of? If there was a choice, would you want to be in a rock and roll heaven? Ow, ow, ow. Or church that may sound like hee ha, hee ha, hum ha, hee. And if you think about it, like, wait a minute. The sounds y'all make in y'all church, why does that sound like the same background to Freddy Krueger and Jason? Understand that you are different. And understand, overstand, and understand that they know they cannot survive without you. The system may be against you, but you got to be for you. And believe, as long as we stay on track, teaching our children the ABCs, teaching them now, teaching them everything they need to know to be successful, creating the time, because without the time, No one can be successful if we let time go by. Time flies as the wicked disguise. It's your turn to open your eyes. You know what's wrong and what's right. Why don't you stand up and fight? It's one of my songs I wrote 20 years ago, but it's still prevalent and relevant in these days. We must study, 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 study. We must not create lustful children. Creating children is a science. It becomes high science when the man is clean and the woman is clean and they're truly, divinely in a love era and presence. Then you may have a loved child, a powerful being, a powerful child. Now, we hear these things about organ harvesting, the children are coming up missing. These are special children. I know that the system has been afraid of me since I was a child. I know that they have been following me around since I was a child. Remember the movie Spawn, as the demons needed someone to represent from them to bring their army in. And is it worth to be a demon when your relationships doesn't work out right? To be a demon is like to say no to divine love. No, I don't want love. I don't want nobody loving me. I don't want no big funeral. I don't want nobody loving me. That's to be susceptible to the demon forces. To accept divine love. Like my brother Easy Works say. He would rather sit down with his brother and share some french fries if that's all we had. To share a mayonnaise sandwich if that's all we had. We have to get back to the divine love that is still here. It's just something we must accept rather than reject it. Because once we reject divine love from one another and overstand and understand that someone came in to break us apart, to divide us and conquer us, to put our mind in the state to say that I am from Jamaica, I am from Africa, I am from the United States. These are not your thoughts. They are programmed thoughts that was programmed into you in a timeline of a wicked day and a wicked night. You must bring your mind back to simplicity with this we were born on earth. Don't let your mind take you and make you think that you are different from someone else, which you may be. But internally, when it comes to what you need and what you really need in life, you both need the same thing, which is divine love. You both want to be accepted in this earth and in heaven. You want to be accepted and not rejected. We must come back to that divine love within one another. Like my sister Fleur Burns said, they are chopping down our trees. Our trees mean a lot to us. They are alive. They're trying to industrialize this whole planet. They're trying to move and create things that we do not need. As you see the Maui fires and the fire in Hawaii and stuff like that, they're trying to create something, but they must destroy what is there in order to create something. We, the people, must rise, no matter your color. It is your heart that must rise. Is it better for us to live in harmony with the planet? Or is it not better for us to live in harmony with the planet and each other? The squirrels and the animals put here for a reason, just like you were. The deers was put here for a reason, just like you were. And not necessarily for you to eat or to consume. They have babies themselves that come out their womb, that they watch follow them. The little baby deer follow her mother around. We just came into a cannibalistic mind state when the cannibalistic mind state was born through individuals. And their frequency start to spread. Once upon a time, the cow and certain animals was very sacred. We did not eat them because we knew the connection they had to the torus field and the connection they had to the universe. You got to remember that there is capabilities that is within inside of you that others cannot do, not even on a good day. They cannot do what you can do when you close your eyes and begin to turn on your internal lights to see the universe inside of you, so above, so below. We have to understand and understand how we need to go backwards. Sankofa. We must go back to simplicity. Intermediate fasting. You gotta don't eat for 3 days. Don't eat for 3 days. Just drink water. Clean your system out. Clean your colon out. Find things that's suitable for the design of your structure, your body, your mind, your spirit. Aries may have a food. Taurus may have certain foods they have to eat. This sign, Pisces, may have a certain food they need to eat. That's good for them, that will enhance their internal powers. But with the splitting of melanin and the downgrading of melanin due to vanity, due to someone saying that this girl is beautiful, more beautiful than the mother or the father she actually came from. It would be a good thing when it comes to lust and vanity, how this person may look to a wicked mind. But it may be a bad thing when she cannot keep up with the dance moves, or she cannot dance, or she cannot sing the way her mother and father sing. So the energy and the frequencies that was put into us are divine frequencies, are being downgraded. Because you may think that if I can be a part of this family, we can have some money. If my baby does not look like me, Mr. Bob Duke, if my baby does not look like me, she may have a better life if we can look like someone else. Do not fall away from your melanin. Protect your melanin at all costs. Do not share it, only to bring up a melanated person who you know is on your side and they want to become darker. They want to leave the planet and leave a melanated seed that is much darker than they are. Your goal as a melanated person is to rid your system and your body of what has been put in through rape, through pure rape, but what they call it, butt broken and whatever that is. Rid your system of that by melanin up. Melanin up means to create a duplicate of you that is darker than you. Now, only we, the melanated people, hold this power and this key through our say-so, which is no. Can I take you on a date, man? Ooh, I got to no. Go over there and deal with yourself. Cause your ops to continue F themselves out of existence. Just like they're trying to get you out of the system of life for years and years and years, trying to put you on the back burner. You have the power to tell your ops, your opponents, that go back to your own. You can sanction us wherever you want to do, but we will not deal with you in that way. You have the power to stop mingling and stop falling for the love bombing. We can love anybody. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Don't you do it. You better listen to your melanated God. Don't you do it. You let them continue to F themselves out of existence. You tell them your goal is to have a 9-ethered hair baby, a god, a king, a queen, a divine being. And the other god for the family is to create the mind structure, have somewhere for this child to learn. I guarantee you, the mind is more sharper than anyone else who came late on this planet, who tried to differentiate themselves from being a melanated person, who tried to call themselves something else and never fought back to be melanated again, who went with the words that they said in the Mormon book that melanated people was cursed. Do not believe these things. You know you're blessed, internally and externally. The wicked ones that's in the melanin may be under a curse due to the thoughts that they think that is not heard by the all of their wicked plans for money to sell their people out for less than $1, to have their children digging for cobalt for the opponent, without us putting our minds together to develop a machine that will keep the people from getting sick, to actually pull these things out of the dirt and create a factory We must find out what we do and what we don't know and stop assuming how smart we are as a people. We do not need to assume. We need to know. Hey, Brother Farrakhan, do you know fractions? Do you know calculus? Do you know the ingenuity of the sextupector, of the intersection of the rectipector? All right, everybody. We ain't as smart as we look. We may look clean, but we not as smart as we look. We must get down to the nitty gritty. We must exit the system. Now, Brother New Breed, you have land for the people. We must get out of the religious state because it failed us. And people, we know that there were people that will burn you for disrespecting Muhammad and setting you on fire, putting tires around you and burning you up. We know that people get disrespected for disrespecting Christ. So we got something wrong in this religious factor. Something is wrong. Just like something is wrong with transgenderism. Something is wrong with gayism. Something is wrong in the frequency, in the system. We must separate and we must do for self. No matter if we got to draw our plays in the sand, no matter if we have to discard the computer and put our things back in files and back on paper. But the best place for our information to be is within the spirit and with the mind. Like they say, most of these things has carried on through the spirit and through the mind, through word from word, through grandfathers and grandmothers telling the stories in front of a campfire to the children. Our memories is the greatest thing that we have. But this system is after your memories. The system is after your soul. The system is after your heart. And it has all the amenities that will attract you to it like bees and honey. Under the system, you can be a pimp. Under the system, you can get on the radio and say foul, degrading things against your woman, against your man. Your men and your women can do battle over the rap songs. But something in your mind made you accept this. I would say is the weakness and the unknowing, which you do know. But in your mind, you says, I want mines now. So I'm willing to sell my people out and to degrade them and call them less than what they are. They do not have to be called the N word. If you think that the B word is just as not as powerful as the N word. The H word is not just as powerful as the N word that someone else called you to degrade you. So we must understand and understand these simplicities, and the time is now. If you carry on the wrong way, you will continue to go the wrong way. But if you call yourself a gangster at heart, a thug, a hard person, well, why are you not going the so-called hard way is to sit down and to study. To sit down and to study. Build your mind and see where the built mind takes you. But if you do not sit down and build your mind and let someone else build it for you, then you have a problem, a serious problem of retardation. If you're shaking your bum bums for a piece of cash, for trinkets that's underneath your feet that been here probably before you, they've been diamonds, they've been gold. Now you're selling your soul for things that are trinkets that lie beneath your feet. You're giving the power to the trinkets rather than giving it to yourself. It has way more divinity than some cobalt, than some gold, than some diamonds, than some platinum. You're worth more than that. You have to be able to sit down in this war, which is the economic war on your soul, on your body, in your earth. They made you love the game and forget that everything that you see was built by the mind. From the car to the building to the structure to the red light to the green light to the computer, everything was built by the mind. Now, are you going to sit back and let someone else who we know have stolen all of your inventions and said that they did it and pushed you to the back of the bus? Or are you going to stop, exit the system, believe that you are, and accept that you are down? Accept that we are broke right now in their type of material riches. Yes, we may be broke, but we are rich in melanin. We are rich in spirit. We are rich in thought. Only we can fix ourselves. No one is coming to fix you. No one is coming out the sky. Nothing. You must fix yourself. Brothers and sisters, we have to do this and stop being out here sacrificing the Migos, sacrificing your brothers and sisters for something that wasn't given to you. The divinity was given to that man. And that's the reason why you probably got to where you was, because of him. The moon that he had in Scorpio, the power that he was given. Whether he knew how to talk your double language or your demon talk or not, he could not compute because his frequency was not on your time. He showed you when he bought his diamonds and his gold. He put his mother, he put his grandmother in the pictures on his chest. He showed you it's not about these diamonds and gold. It's about the picture of my mother and my grandmother right here on my chest. He showed you who he is versus who y'all are. And now you are suffering the consequences of some people don't even want to hear your music. They don't even want to hear you no more after seeing what you about. You a thug, you a gangster, but no retaliation. Not saying that you should have, but as from a gangster point of view, I'm from Compton. You ain't do nothing about it? Well, you a poop butt. That's what you are. We got a lot of pretenders out here, pretending to be something they're not. Like my brother Easy Works broke it down. A lot of you are nut holders, holding on to someone else's nutsack. We got to get our manhood unity back together. We got to be willing to share fries, share soup. Your love has got to be strong to where you say, brother, I'm okay. You go ahead and eat that. I'm okay. I'll be all right. You go ahead and eat that. You look like you need it more than I do. I know my body and I know my mind and I know my spirit. And I know I done fasted for 30 days and 60 days. So this is nothing to me. I'll be all right. I'm divine in the light. But you still a part of the system. Because once you're not disconnected from the system, you are a potential agent. You need to learn to put all our tools and fuse together. Like I came out with the thing like brothers and sisters, can we get 1 million people? Let's get 1 million conscious people. You got the platforms. Let's reach out for 1 million conscious people. We know they're playing with your numbers. We know there's 1 million people already watching. We know they only giving you a certain amount of subscribers, which we know that you have more subscribers than that. But you're not reaching out for these people. You getting what they could take you and then coming back on the screen with new chains on and new gold and new equipment. You're still selling your people out. You refuse to tell how much in donation that you have received to your own people. Like YouTube told you, do not discuss money to your people. We don't know how much we donated to you. And you will never say. Because the con artist in you is strong. We know people that can manipulate and be smarter than others and use their smarts in a cunning way till you don't even know that you've been conned over numerology, over all these things that's already in the library. That someone is went out to read and get the information and now come charge their people from what they read instead of building with their people and understanding and understanding that this ain't going to take us nowhere. We did better putting our money together and creating schools and teaching the history to the children, the history of who we are, the history of what happened to us, the history of what we need to do about it. We do better teaching history class than numerology and this and this and this and psychic readings and all this bull. Because for some reason, the things that you're teaching are not bringing your people together. It's not designed to keep your people coming together. It's not giving your people a place to go on a piece of land to be free from the rent of what's being raised and what's pushing people out of their homes and into the streets. So you're not developing a place for your people to be in hard times, which we all are in. Brothers got to pay. Brothers got to ask brothers and sisters for $20 to get to work for gas money. You know what's going on right now. The awakening has come, and after the awakening came a biological warfare. So stop playing into the system because you're not going to get past me. I'm a horse that smells nuisance to go unnoticed by everyone in the room. But the horse is going to pick it up. Read it. These are words that's put in your books. Wrote about the 1978 horse, firstborn son, born on Sunday at 11:11 a.m., March the 26th. which in the movie Damien, The Omen, March the 23rd was the birthday of the Antichrist. Don't play me because you're weak and your program is weak. And you've been caught red-handed. So we must understand this, people. Don't fall for these things that people are trying to eat off of. As long as they don't come direct in what we really need, they will let them stay on YouTube and say bullcrap all day to you. You're going to get on here and talk about the Hebrews and I'm the religion and do religious battle. You can do this all day. And it's the one day that we're trying to correct and get on the path of the one righteous day. That you got people out here got you running in circles. All your religions have gotten your butt tapped by the opponent who was drinking and doing drugs, fornicating in ways that does not supposed to be, butt plugging each other, fudge packers, carpet munchers, all whooping you. And you call yourself going into a religion that is supposed to help you. But you're constantly getting whooped by the wicked because you're not on the one track. And you fear a Rico. And you fear coming together because of Malachi Z. York. You fear living with your people. You fear your people. You have not even been to Africa yet. Because maybe you're afraid that they're going to smell you and know you, who you are. You got a lot of money. Have you been to the motherland yet? To visit? To build? Melanated people should stay away from each other unless they're building something constructively. If there's nothing constructive taking place, you should walk on the other side of the street. And when you see a melanated person, go the other way. Because the wickedness that has been put inside of our minds is contagious. And it's like a virus. And the people whose really heart is in it, you will set them up and believe that they will give all of this stuff up, all of the works that they put in to become a pedophile. And have all access of all these women, love them. All over the world, get all these women. But no, I want the 13-year-old little girl. I want the little boy. To believe these things is really, 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 really bad. There's some sick things going on, brothers and sisters. And if I feel that when you're in one group, you can see each other. Everybody's right here. And if any business that's getting handled, it's getting handled right there. But you people are even scared to create a community. You're scared to move to one area and take it over with your presence. You love it when your people are divided. Because the way I look at it, you are far from being purple black. So we don't know what spirit is in you. You may look like us, but you're not us due to what came through you at the time of birth. All the frequencies and the energies when your mother and father was hanging out in a club full of people who don't look like them. The energy went in them, went in your mother and your father. And your mother and father took it home and had you, which is not us. You came from the club. You didn't come from divine love. You may look like us, but you're not us. Due to the moves that you make, I see you let 7 years go by. I see you waiting on the man to pass away, but he's still in your face talking to you. I see you waiting on something to happen, but he's divinely protected. So you can stand up and say that you are when you know who is. You guys are always trying to make history, trying to want somebody to remember you. Like a Tupac or Amin Ra, you're all trying for this divinity. You all want to be special. That's why you're not going to be special. It's not about you. It's about us as a whole. And it's about us remembering you, not no one else remembering you. And we know that there is no such thing as death. So you can kill that. You can throw that in the garbage. Ain't no such thing as death. You're either going back to the right place or you're going to the wrong light. Because we know that there's different lights. One light that holds the divine beings and one light that holds all these other people. And they are separated. They can never merge, ever. Or you would not have melanated people on this planet if that was true. So brothers and sisters, we have to do much better than what we are doing. You're being attacked for a reason. And it's mostly to weed out the weak and show the strong. But sometimes the people who's there, and they still there, it's not because they're strong. It's because they're part of a system who sold out one of the strong ones. Sometimes the strong go down. Rashad Jamal. Sometimes the strong get caught up by some of the weak who turn their back on them, who didn't like the divinity and the moves that they was making. Khalid Muhammad, who didn't like the power of truth that came out of them, that came from that dark matter. Khalid Muhammad. We got to understand these things and see it for what it is, brothers and sisters. Because when you get there, remember the movie? And you thought the Killmonger was going to hell? And then Killmonger showed up somewhere else? Like, oh, wait a minute. I thought you went to the other side. No, I got in through my heart for my people. That's why I'm here. They seen my true love. They seen who I am. They knew my heart. I wasn't wicked as what I claimed to be. I was just serious. Like the star. Serious about getting on track and fighting back. And some of you is playing this like a game. And I see you. I see a lot of y'all using the conscious community, using their attention so they can come on your platform. You can drain them of their energy, just from listening to you. You can suck from them. You know when somebody with power gets on your line and start watching because you say to yourself, he's here. Oh, he's listening now. I can hear him. He's in. I can hear you. I'm not just an empathic and telepathic. I can feel everything. You must don't know what the light is. But back to what we got to do. Where's the lamb? Hebrews, you say you have lamb. Most people don't want to come because they feel that we're in this God penis fight. It's the God of Israel that's doing this for us. No, it's the God of Muhammad that's doing this for us. It's Allah that's doing it for us. No, it's Jesus doing it for us. Get out of the confusion. The light of intelligence has no gender. It's a light of intelligence. It gives the intelligence to the man to be a man. It gives the intelligence to the woman to be a woman. It's a light of intelligence. Y'all keep playing these games like somebody don't see you and wondering why you're not going forth and you're not moving like Elijah Muhammad moved things. Had this, got into this because of the spirit behind the man, the intelligence. And we must put all these things aside. Melanin is our God. Melanin is man, melanin is woman. Equality. There's no one higher than the other. And we must put our common sense and our minds together and weed out everything that does not make sense. Period. Dot. Dash, people. All these people around here. But can no one come on the internet and say, all y'all brothers and sisters, y'all got RVs, go buy your RV and bring it on down. We got the land, we got the septic tanks we putting in. Come on down. We're going to build right here. We're going to build us a school right here and everything. So you don't even have to leave the land. But to go out and drive for our truck driving crew, we got a truck driving team. All y'all with CDLs, come on, y'all melanated purpose CDLs. I got 35 trucks out here. Come on out here, get you a job of truck driving. Where is it? Where's my mind? Where is it? And why are you hiding from me? Like you're stupid or something. Like you're dumb. Should have a study class for the whole CDL book, the whole industry of trucking. Every laws and regulations should be in the study class. So we can move our stuff from where we need to move it. Need to have typing class. Every one of the children should be typing at 90, 190 words per minute. Because typing is fundamental. And we need typing. It helps the brain and the mind activate. People act like that you're not being looked at. What are we fighting for? We are fighting for the freedom of this earth, for nature, for y'all to be free like the birds and not make this a testing ground. Because you failed to test with me. And I accidentally woke up. Oh my God. To look back to see the traps that you tried to set me in as a group of wicked people. Now it's payday. And you think the guns and the bombs are going to save you. They're not. I'm sorry. Climate control is not what you think it is. It's something way more different than what you think. We must be serious about what we do. I want my women in Tai Chi learning the arts of Tai Chi. I want them off of meats, back on their fruits, back on their vegetables, back on their beans, back on their rice. We must find a place and we must learn to grow what is necessarily needed for us to move forward. The simple things. Where's our rice factory? Where's our bean factory? We need to get the things that has not been genetically modified yet. They destroyed the corn. And if you have the taste buds that you're supposed to have, you'll know that the corn tortillas don't taste the same. You'll know that the potato chips are nasty. Corn chips don't ever taste like the corn chips that was in 1986, 1987. They'll make the Fritos I used to eat. They're horrible because it's genetically modified corn. They're destroying the potatoes. They taste horrible. French fries ain't never tasted this bad. We must go back to simplicity. Simplicity is our way out, brothers and sisters. Not trying to be like the Jones and not trying to chase this man who's finna run into his own wall, who's finna crash in his own car. Brothers and sisters in Africa, like I said, I had an idea of drive-in movie theaters, teleprompters around the whole city, create an app on your phone to where people with their phones can listen in on the communications that's being broadcast through the teleprompters that's all around the city. People may have not enough money to afford a TV and things like this, but they can thousands of people can look up at a teleprompter screen and turn on their app and see the person talking in communication. Or whether it's a movie plan that we have created that rises the people's intellect up, that rises their frequencies of wanting to do better and wanting to work harder, giving them a dynamic movie that changes the evil that was put inside of their mind by all these wicked movies about the AI destroying the world. Just watch the movie right now in Twilight Zone. It's called The Quarantine. So you type in Twilight Zone and type in quarantine. Watch that movie. It's about how the missiles and the bombs, how many movies that they have to show you that they got upset because I guess some people was rising up. The energy was rising in the people that the energy is supposed to rise in, and the others felt unwanted. So they decided to hit the button and send a bomb. But Africa, I had that for you to develop those teleprompters, to keep all your seeds natural, to eat simple. Stop slaughtering your animals. Stop slaughtering your goats and your lambs. Stop it. Tastes good, but it's not bringing you nowhere. It's not getting your mind on track. It's not making your spirit into oneness with one another. Light will connect to each other when there's nothing that's throwing it off, like what you have in your stomach versus what I have in my stomach. If your light comes on, Sunlight comes on. Beans, rice, stay away from all breads. They're putting something in the bread that makes it never mold, that it can stay on a shelf for years and still look the same after a year has passed. Do not put those things into your body. Stop eating all burgers, all chicken sandwiches, all the bread that they got. They've changed the structure of bread to something else, to something supposedly futuristic that would destroy the natural body and the natural mind. Bring your watermelons back with the seeds in it. Protect your fruits. Protect your original God foods. Protect it. Have meditation classes. Learn the fundamentals of meditation. Hand mudras to clear your heart of all wickedness and bring you back to who you are and bring you back to your divine helpers and workers that's on your shoulders. That only can help you when you become online. You cannot help a person that's offline. Your ancestors are within inside of you, but they work when you are online, not offline, not dirty, but clean as you can get it. Protect your nature, protect your trees, protect earth to the best of your ability. Do not let them make factories of smoke and congestion that can destroy you from breathing in plastics and things like that. Learn to work together, brothers and sisters, and use the healthiest things that you can find. The healthiest things that you can ever find. And use them. Remember that your senna leaf, your cascara sagrada, will help you cleanse your system. And I'm pretty sure what KT, the Arch Degree, had for you, which is the duck ears or whatever you said, I got to try some of that. Duck ears or whatever, you know what you're talking about. We got to come together, man. We got to stop trying to use the people to help you pay your rent. We have to stop this, brothers and sisters. We have to really come together. Why everybody did what they did, you see me go back out and fight the real war and get out of here and work and drive trucks and DoorDash. I'm in the real world. I'm out here blending with all these different frequencies and energies. I didn't have a spot where I can just kick back and relax and sit behind my television screen and stay healthy and stay away from certain. No, I went back out into battle, driving big rigs, driving dump trucks. Finna start back driving dump trucks in a couple of weeks. Back doing dump trucking. Get out here amongst the people. Don't be afraid. It's going to be all right. You're going to pass away. You're going to pass away. You can live as healthy as you can. But when a stray bullet come through the window, pow. That's it. Car come out of nowhere, hit you, pow. That's it. You was healthy. You was eating fruits and greens. You was doing your thing. But you couldn't stop that car from coming out of nowhere. Put your fearlessness on, brothers and sisters, and be a part of the straight path that we need to be on, which is creating our own schools, own everything, doing for self. Like Elijah Muhammad, may peace be upon him, brought to us, and like every other messenger brought to us. Do for self. This is a war amongst your melanin to change you away from who you are. My biggest fear in hell would be to me, would for my spirit to be trapped in the wrong body. for my spirit to be downgraded in the wrong body. So if my father would have known this, like, okay, this seed, he wants to look like me. He wants to be darker. But my father came, and at time, the light-skinned sister was a beautiful thing. The light-skinned sister was going on. She had more props than the darker sister. And he fell into that trap, which made me lose a lot of my melanated structure. Knowing when I wake up, I would see something different. I would see another type of truth, brothers and sisters. We can do this. We can create much love energy, a much vibrational energy, because it's all about frequency and learning how to work your body, learn how to tune it, learn how to work it. That will keep you from doing a lot of things. Drugs, cigarettes, drinking alcohol, all of that. The right frequency in your body will keep you away from it. So we have to know these things, brothers and sisters. I know we can do it. I'm sorry, brother. These popping out like firecrackers. Goddamn beans. Beans. I'm on beans, man. I got barbecue beans up there. I'm soaking my pinto beans right now. We know how to survive in what you would call a depression or recession or whatever you want to call it. You can go to Winco or certain stores and get the big bag of beans, get the big bag of basmati rice, and you be slick with it. You come get it all. Fill up the 5-gallon water, the blue 5-gallon water thing. Fill it all up with beans, all the way to the top. Put the top on it, store it up. Come in, get you all kind of rice, jasmine rice, all the different rices. Get you some couscous, some of that good old couscous. Take about 5 minutes and it's already cooked up. All it takes is a little garlic, green onions in there. Hit it with the bop, 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 bop. Little chicken bouillon in there, boo, boo, boo. Got you some couscous. You have couscous over some beans, basmati rice. Just stay away from the breads, but, guess you can deal. I'm dealing with the flour tortillas and stuff. Even it's all messed up. Even the tortilla. They can sit there for 200 years and still look like that. I had some sitting up there for a year. Got them down, no mold on them. The hell they putting in this? So we got to overstand this until we able to make our own and create it the way it's supposed to be made. Without whatever ingredient they use it to give it shelf life. We don't want that in our food. We liked it when it molded. We liked it to mold. Mold is considered penicillin that would help you from gonorrhea and things like that. Mold is penicillin. This is what I was told. We have to think, brothers and sisters. We have to believe in ourselves that we can start from zero and come up. I hear y'all all in your rap. I got it out the mud. I got it out the mud. We came from the mud. No, you was chosen because of what's inside of you, the power in your voice. All they had to get you to do was rap about something negative and put a mic in your hands to amplify the power that who you are, to amplify that wickedness. And now you're like Spawn. What are the movies that they got that they wanted you to come in and Hellboy? They wanted Hellboy to lead Hell's army. They wanted Spawn to lead Hell's army. Hell in these days are very powerful. They're your lawyers. They're your doctors. Your drug pushers. Your drug takers. Your lustful fornicators. Free womb for everybody. Free penis for everybody. They need to generate a certain amount of energy and frequency to keep going off of lust. But once the melanated people overstand and understand that you are in control of this planet through your lower self, through your womb, through your energy, try it for 30 days. Do not lust. Do not look at anything that would make you lustful. Do not look at anything that would rise you up. Go for 30 days. Tell me what happens after 30 days of letting your cream, your divinity, your orgasmic energies, letting it build up to the top. Tell me if you can think better. But it's a combination. You got to cut back on the meats. I know there's a lot of TikTok videos out here about this food is good, this food. Don't fall for that. Don't fall for that. Your mind is more powerful than that. We do better doing what the one brother doing, creating juice bars, creating bars with fruits and juices and stuff like that, creating healthy foods, creating healthy sushi, rice wrapped up in the avocado. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be cleanliness of the cleanliness. Never take anything too far. Because like Brother Valentine said, perfection is death. Oh, you want to be perfect? Oh, you want to be dead? Just create a nice balance so the spirit can connect with the animals. So you can hear things and see things with the light. You'll never let your light get congested with the foods that we eat or we are served on a plate by the people that are in bodies who can consume these foods. That food is made for them, not made for you. Let them eat their own foods. Let them drink their own liquor. It's made for them. Let them fall while you rise in truth and understanding about oneself and the universe are one. Oh, I had to let that one go. I wasn't gonna make no video. I said, nah, my spirit said, man, ain't nobody gonna hear this shit. I just sometimes you just gotta let it go, man. Hopefully it'll get out to the world. Hopefully it will travel through shares, travel to Africa. Hopefully someone will hear it and believe it. Hopefully we pray for these things to take place. But I'm waiting on the RV land, people. I'm waiting on someone to put out the call, say we got land, bring your RVs out. We're setting up the septic tanks. All builders and brothers would bring your skills and bring your mind. Bring it. We're building. We're building. The school does not have to be pretty like everyone else's school. It doesn't have to be pretty with AC and all of this stuff. It's okay for us to build a nice big shack where we can get into. But I know we're smart enough to build something that's going to be able to take a hurricane, and I know we're smart enough to build something nice. I know we're smarter than what we think we are. I know that. I know a lot of us are asleep too. So we got to put this together. We have to put our minds together, brothers and sisters. So one mind can go as far as it can go, and the person on the side of you can add to you. And the person on the side of them can like, wait a minute, y'all forgot about this movie. Hey, put this. I watched this movie and this movie's in, and I watched this movie, and I got information from my grandmom told me, and my granddaddy told me that. The closer we are in vicinity to others, the more the power will build. The more the power will build. We have to create a structure that's going to give the children the rites of passage. The rites of passage is like a school, and it must be put into place because everything y'all got going on right now is whack. It's whack. It's completely whack. Just imagine, brothers and sisters, they take your internet from you. They shut it down, like you always say. They can shut us down at any time. No shit. But you had 7, 8, 9 years. You got all these donations. Went and bought you a house, bought you some gold, bought you some diamonds, bought some studio equipment. But you didn't get together to buy 5 acres of land, to buy 6 acres of land, and believed in that the people will help pay that mortgage and pay that rent. We got enough people on this land to pay the mortgage and pay the rent. He got skills. This is a doctor. He's a dentist. He's this. And we can work on and build and know where we need to send these children. Okay, we need more dentists. We need more dentists, okay? So you're going to go to dentistry. We need more of this. We need more of that. You're going to go there. Okay, we need more lawyers to fight these cases for our brothers and sisters is getting held up and put up in these places. We need great lawyers. Lawyers that know the law like the back of their head. Better than the people who made the law. You understand? Overstand, understand? But if we continue to build from our own site on our YouTube, we're losing, brothers and sisters. We're losing. Because they have the power to direct where your videos go. They have the power to move and direct things. But if you don't have the strong unity, well, your unity is so strong, a brother can call you on the phone and say, hey, brother, I'm trying to get you on here. It won't even pop up on mine. Another sister can call. Mine neither. Now okay, we see you now. But without that unity, you believe that it's 1K people watching when it's only 200 people. The other ones is bots. You believe that it's 2,000 people in the thing watching. But all of them is bots and they only got your signal going out to 500 people. And blocking you from ever being on. Y'all got to think and be ahead of the curve, people. But that's all I got for right now. I got a lot more, but I'm just trying to get the basics of what's on my heart and what's on my spirit out there. To know that I see you con artists. And I see that y'all really scary. You're afraid. And you're trying to tuck yourself in because you're afraid. I get it. But then I don't get it. I thought we was fearless warriors. But another thing I wanted to say before I get off here was that I've seen the numerology put together. I've seen people talk about this zodiac and this and the Aries and zodiac signs, but for some reason, y'all can't put together and find soulmates that need to be together. Hence the movie The Effect Bureau. When they tried to keep this man from dating this woman because every time they get together, wait a minute. Not only did that happen in the Effect Bureau, which I got right here in my Rolodex on my TV, I got it all stored in there. Not only did it happen in there, I hear you. Told you about that. She keep crying and crying. She want more food. Hey. But not only did that happen in that movie, it happened in The Matrix. They said Neo wasn't the powerful one. It was Trinity that helped her. She started flying. But then Trinity was surrounded by a family that was not really her family. The family was a part of the system. It was bots, a program that was keeping her from getting back to Neo. So y'all got all the astrology programs. I heard a person whisper, I'm not going to say any name, but I heard someone say, yeah, I'm going to get a date inside together and see if we can get the brothers and sisters together. I see you doing the numerology. I see you doing all this stuff. But somewhere in that science, you can't put brothers and sisters together through their astrological sign. You can't do that math. But you can do the math telling each other about little certain things about themselves. Stop playing with me, people. Stop it. Stop it. And stop conning the people out of the money. We all know in New York, New Jersey, because the living is hard, y'all became major con artists. When I go to New Jersey and I'm driving my truck, when I go out and deliver something down there, it's always this lady that run up with this fake gold. She's on every corner. She got her children with them, and she got this sad look on her face. I will give you this if you only just give me $40. And you looking at the gold down like, oh shit, look at this. Oh. There you go. There go $40. But someone, her man, gave her a pot of that fake stuff. And when you put it on, in 2 weeks, it all turn your finger green. Turn your whole neck green. So we know that New York, New Jersey, and everything that way is major con artists because of the price of living. They have to put their mind together and create some divine con artists. And what they needed was something of a savior that they can double up on, but never do what the savior is telling them to do. That if 1,000,000 people together, you gather 1,000,000 people, you can put out any distress call and send the dollar whatever the dollar can do. Oh, y'all need 1,000,000? Hold on, let me call the family. Hey, family, we need $1 to go over here to New York. All right, here come we sending 1,000,000. Hey, brother, I heard we all got $20 in our pocket. Oh, we all got 20? Yeah, all million of we got 20. Hey, man, send 20 million over here. So you going to run away from the divine truth and the divine mathematics to go and split it with Cash App, to go and split it with PayPal. Stop playing with me. I see your wicked butt. Yes, you got the knowledge of this and this and this and this. What comes with that energy work is a vampire who's someone not really out for their people, who's not really out to find that 1,000,000 people. I didn't say 2,000,000. I didn't say 3,000,000. I didn't say 4,000,000. 1,000,000 brothers and sisters. Now you telling me that there is not 1,000,000 people like myself with the heart that wants his people to rise, with $1 in his pocket? But at the same time, you refuse to even tell us how much money you made in donations for the past 6 years since the lightning and thunder jumped off in Compton, California and shook the world up. So you thought that you can feed off of what happens with a true Messiah when he's upset. You thought that you can feed off of that and bleed the community. Don't play with me. I got my new car. Look at my new TV. I got my new TV. Look at the car we driving in here. We got the nice car. So you teamed up with the man, huh? So I'm gonna tell y'all just to feed you baby food to have y'all coming back for something that really ain't gonna help y'all. Numerology ain't gonna help y'all. The science of this and the science ain't gonna help y'all. What's gonna help y'all is you coming back to A, B, C, D, E, F, G and teaching these people how to read, which is coming back to the basics. Mathematics, we all knew in our timetables. And then you add the spirituality in to teach them where to think in their body, how to think, where to put this information. Where is the spot in you that's you that holds information? And I could put you on any drugs, but I taught you how to put the information in the spot that you are, that you always will be in your own body. Like I can remember some stuff, but they can go in and out. We need to learn where to put the information inside us that stays there, that goes back to the Akashic records. So it doesn't matter if we get weak and skinny. Like if y'all seen Krishnamurti when he was on his deathbed, he was still conscious. He didn't miss nothing, no beats. And he knew he was finna die in a couple of days. And his mind was still on track. That means through the Hindu science, there is a science where you learn how to think, where you learn how to memorize, where you learn how to place information where it needs to be within inside of yourself, to where you'll never forget, to where your spirit and your body and your mind becomes a computer. But if we can keep people dumb of this, we can play God to them because we know how to do the small things. Back to making you a con artist. A lot of people stand on thrones that do not belong to them. And they know if the right child and the right information that throne righteously belongs to, they would have to step down. Because this is where this child belongs. That's this child's that's this child's energy. So you're trying to, oh, okay. I see you. I see you. You're the type of person that knows one is divine and tried to push them to the side because the divinity in that person will interrupt your lies and your so-called truth / masonry and every other game you got going on out there. So you guys be careful about who you're giving your attention to, because you're paying attention. Attention is powerful. The power of your Advaita, the tip of your eye, wherever it looks, it creates all your source power in that tip of the eye. If you don't know, then it's like free source energy because you don't know about yourself. So the people who do know about themselves can drain you through that YouTube screen and can show up in your dreams and act like they got and all type of things because they know you don't know keeps them powerful. Always remember that, people. This is a cold, psychotic, penis swinging, phallus fighting game. And I pretty much know where we need to go and where we need to be. I know it. And I know a lot of you others got inside divine truth too. But what's the reality? Why am I in this city full of a war? This is like a war city. Seattle, why? It's like a city of frequency war in this place. And through the 7 years when I first started, I had all my teeth. Now, all of a sudden, teeth falling out. I'm getting hit with curses and spells and walking through all of it. People still looking at me mad because I'm not dead. Wondering who's protecting me. It ain't your God. You the one who threw the spell on me. It damn sure ain't coming from y'all. So it's a lot of wicketry going on here. There's a lot of it. Oh man, it's so. Oh. But I'm giving it to you the best way I can give it to you, people. Gallon of water a day. I know the water is bad, but you only need the stretch your belly out to move that food around. It will move on its own. Just pay attention always to the birds. Pay attention to the birds and the sounds of nature. Cat sounds, your kitty cats talking outside. Pay attention to all that because it all funnels through the heart. And they're more on the divine track than you are all the time because we're getting fed bullcrap into our system, which is disrupting our vibrational frequency. But the cats is doing what the cats do, especially the birds. They still eating groups and names. They're still Rastafari. Rastafari, meaning the eye goes far. And in this movie that I'm telling you to download right here, which is God damn it. Hurry up, let me see it. The Emerald Forest. Let me see if I can put it up there so you can see it. The Emerald Forest. You're gonna watch that and how they created little they put the thing up and down and then they get the shit we used to do and still can do and then he show up in the eagle's body floating around. And then he did it to his father. He gave him the dust. And his father was a cheetah running through the forest. We all got our different animal totems. That's why they call you the Aries, the Taurus, the Pisces. Put it together, man. This is all your animal totems. These are things that you're spiritually connected with. And through meditation, you can leave this body, share the body with the animal, and fly around the skies and see the whole world. And communicate with the animal world. Through laying on your bed right here. Laying down. Do your little hand movements. Clear your heart out. Focus right here, tip of your nose. Clear all this out. Don't let nothing get at the tip of your nose. Act like a samurai sword. Take a sword, create a sword, imagine a sword, and swing. Boom, like you're chopping the head off of something. Boom. And it's going to go. And you're going to be able to breathe. You're like, I can breathe. Did I just kill something? No. It was a program. It wasn't you. You the man with the sword. The energy that belongs in the body. You just chopped off who don't belong in the body. An onlooker. Some can be good, some can be bad. But that's what it is, brothers. And make sure you get your cascara sagrada, clean out your body. Your center, clean out your body. Take about 5, 6 of them. Boof, let it all come out. But you gotta slowly come back. Slowly come back. Don't do it too fast. Slowly come back to align your body. And there's a lot of things we can learn in truth amongst each other, you know. And we can grow. We can have like an RV thing down here, down south. Down south is the best place to do the RV melanin country. Where we can drive our RVs down there. And from the RVs, we can do auto mechanics. We can learn how to pull the engines out. Teach all the children how to pull the engine, redo the whole engine. We're never going to take this to the machine shop and put a negative power. Teach them everything. So we have an auto mechanic shop there to have all these things running. And then we can go from there to working on the big rigs. People pull up in big rigs. I pull in auto mechanic shop, man. Tear the whole engine out. Send us to the shop. Get that board to 90.702. Yeah, we're going to give it a little oomph to it. These small things that can take you a long way. Have you seen your brothers and sisters with the tires? One of the brothers just gave me $100 to go get my license. I was talking to him like, "Hey, brother, woo, 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 woo." He was like, "Oh man, just need $100." Oh man, here you go, man. I know you're a hustler. I seen you working out here. Gave him my $100. I just gave it back to him. Gave him 120 back. There you go, Jose. Thank you, man. Just to show you, hey, we brothers, man. I know we look different, but hey, we brothers. We know who the real people screwing us over. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just think of the little thing. Can go a long way. Tire shop working on tires, putting them to work, man. It's not about the money. It's about the unity and the love. Because as long as this brother got his wife over there, he's straight. As long as everybody got their wives and they happy, the happiness created from the right connection, the Bureau effect, the matrix. Once you find that one partner that y'all know, y'all like, my baby, my baby, my baby, and y'all totally in love, and not only in love, your body was designed to charge her up. Her body was designed to charge you up. That's the science we're looking for. Not because, oh, you got eyes, ooh, I like your eyes, ooh, she thick. Ooh. That's not the science. The scientist who can charge who up. And it's probably something simple. Like, I came from a Capricorn. So, okay, maybe I need to get with a Capricorn. I'm a lamb. I'm almost a goat. I came from, okay, maybe I need to get me a Capricorn. And that's not in the zodiacal sign. In the zodiacal sign, said, no, that's a no-go. So you got to remember who designed this astrological thing to separate y'all and keep y'all apart. It could be lying to you. Oh, it's going to be all y'all enemies. Huh? How you know? It could be a lie. Your sign should be with that sign. They know if you figure this out, you're going to figure something beautiful out. It's going to be beautiful. And then once you got the science, it goes on forever. Because remember, we're off. So this is not Sunday. This is Monday. All these days are off. We have to figure these things out internally. They made the days of the week off. So it's not going to be correct. None of it's going to be correct if we know we're off the calendar and we are the Mayan calendar. The calendar lies within inside of what our body does. Like every time when my body is doing something, I'll say, hey man, I can't do no more eating. Ramadan comes up. Yeah, to tell me when Ramadan comes up. I know when my body tells me, like, yeah, no, I got to clean up. Oh, yeah, it's my, no, I can't do no. So we have to know this, brothers and sisters. You got to keep your body hydrated. That's what the water is for until you can get to your fruits and juices, which is very expensive at the time, but water is your best bet. And you got to find out ways how to clean your own water. This is the most important thing we need to do, is how to develop clean drinking water that will activate the system ASAP. We have to create a system that we can take any kind of water and put in there and it come out the other side clean as a whistle. Taste this, dog. Now that's pure H2O. Remember the water boy? Now that's pure H2O. You remember the water? They put signs and sciences and everything. Remember the water boy had that one water that came from the Himalayan mountains that was on his chest that he gave to the girl? And he drank that pure water? out of that little thing and jumped up. Ah! Remember yourself, people. They're going to put messages out all around you. You have to catch on to it. That the key is water, especially for melanated people. We have to have the purest water. We don't need soda pops. We don't need no soda pop. We don't need the lemonade, all that sugar. We don't need that. We don't need the fruit punch. Oh, we don't definitely don't need no artificial colors. We definitely don't need nothing that's red that comes from a bug. It comes from bugs. You telling me all the red stuff comes from a bug that creates this red dye, and y'all putting it in the... We got to separate from the system, people. But the greatest thing I can see is the RV camp bringing people together. Once you got 100 RVs lined up out there, and people living, you can make, and you make a YouTube. Now you're saying something. Now people are like, oh, that's tight. Okay, woo, woo, woo. I'm donating my money. Woo, woo, woo. We're going to create another one over here. Then we're going to create another one over there. Now we can actually travel. Where you going? Oh, man, to the one down here. I'm going to Atlanta South. You want to Atlanta South? All right, man. We'll be over there in a minute, man. Come check y'all out, man. Yeah, we got 20 acres over here. Atlanta South, Maryland, RV country. Brothers and sisters, we can do it, but we could have did it 7 years ago. We had the money to do everything I'm talking about. It's just people who don't want to see the truth take place. They don't want to see it. So they want to run it off the script of their mind and what frequency was going through them. They want to run it like that. No, let's sit up here and talk about this. Let's sit up here and talk about things. Let's sit up here and bring stuff to the table. Let's sit up here and talk about this. Let's sit up here and talk. Come on, everybody. Come on, let's talk. Come on, let's talk. And then while we're talking, hey, can you send some donations to the brothers and sisters for bringing this divine information to you? After 5, 6, 7 years go by, you want to slap a person. It make you want to slap them. Ooh, this is deep. But I think that's it, people. I just popped 5. I just popped like 5 of these already. So it's finna go down there. Y'all watch out, man. Don't let the flood water get to you. Shit finna go down in a minute. Boom. I just went to the Goodwill. Got these for $18. Someone else's trash is another man's treasure. Let me tell you something. Oh yeah. I'm finna go running now. I got to get the rest of this marijuana out of my system so I can... Got my CDL, got all that back. Got my license situated, and they keep hitting me with seatbelt tickets and just following me around on my GPS, watching my phone, knowing where I'm gonna be on front of the phone, and then following me around. They doing that to all y'all, brothers and sisters. And we ain't trying to protect ourselves. We need to have a way. You know, I would love to get out this system. I would love to. To take my mom out of that hospital and bring her to the forest and trees and have a community watching over. Let her see what she liked to see, a nice reggae concert and people performing on the land. My mama would love to see that. She would be out there grooving. She done had a stroke and everything, but she knows she loved her reggae and her, she be out there grooving. And then we work on bringing her back as a community. KT can come with the herbs and we can be teaching, going to class. Hey, you going to class? Oh, you going to class, man? Hey, man, remember to take the notes, man. We having tests. We need to have tests and all that. What herb does this to the brothers that have the compulsory comp that helps the blood flow? What herb is that? I had the children out there. Burdock. Burdock root does woo, woo, woo. This is what I want to see on YouTube. Not that stuff y'all got going on. That ain't what I want to see. As you buying new chains and new, trying to look fresh. You know me as an Aries, I don't care about looking fresh. Just showed you my shoes from the Goodwill for $18. Everything I got in this RV is from the Goodwill. I'm not into looking fresh. I'm not into looking cute. Not into wearing the diamonds and the gold and the chains, all that female stuff. I'm not into that. I'm into getting the job done. It don't matter what you look like. Get the job done. Because you want to look cute. Look at what I got on. Nobody care what you got on. I don't care if you stink like poop. Well, maybe. But I'm just saying, bro. Because there was one story a long time ago. There was a man that sat on a pile of trash. It was God. He had wisdom and all that wisdom. But nobody wanted to come around him because he stank. But he was the most smartest person on the whole planet. Due to he stayed on that pile of trash. People walk by him every day. Every day nobody wanted to deal with him. I need to pay attention to these. Man. Oh, we can do a lot if it wasn't for the people that was holding us up. They just holding us up. Because if you think about what I'm thinking about, just use your regular mind. Like, wait a minute. I can get out of this mortgage, rent of this house, and I can sell this house. Get this money, go over here, and use this money for this. Because I know we on the divine track, so we're going to build us a school. We're going to teach these children. And not only that, we can keep our children away from their children. That is the whole goal. Keep our children away from their doctors. What's the ER? What's the eradication system where they eradicate you when you go into the ER? We need to have our own little hospital with our doctor beds in there and all of that. We fixing broken bones or whatever. Come on in here. Until we rise our information up and become to the, I guess we got to do it paperwork-wise before they come in and do the paperwork thing and get everything done so we can create our own doctor. If people in China got their own hospital, we should have our own hospital. Where we taking bullet wounds and all that. Your job is to keep your melanation away from these people. Stop trying to merge and be with these people. Let them link up together. If it's melanin against them all, it's melanin against everybody. No problem. But we have to stand strong. And can't let no weakness in there. Can't no weakness be in there. We got to stand strong. And we got to get this negatosity out of our system. We got to detox some negatosity. The stuff that was put in. Are them the new Nikes? Oh, he got on the new Nikes. We got to get out of all of that. What them red bottoms got the red bottoms. Oh, you look sweet. We got to get out of all of that. It ain't what you look like. It's that you get the job done. Did you get the job done? But shit, I don't care what you look like. You got to look professional. Man, come on, man. Did you get the job done? Are you studying hard? Are you smart? Do you know everything that's in this test book? Well, that dude looking good over there. He don't know shit. He don't know nothing. And he feeding poison to our people. And they giving him money so he can look good. And the whole pretense for looking good is for a man to get a woman. And that should be irrelevant. The whole reason for him driving up in this nice car because he want to floss on people telling them that he working hard. That's why I got this nice car. No! You always wanted to floss. You always was a flosser. You couldn't continue to be like the God sitting on the track, pulling up in a nice little Honda. But got the information of God inside. So what I got a Honda? Ain't nobody gonna want to steal it. It ain't got no value to it. But it got value to me. Because that car goes over 300, 400,000 miles on a little bitty engine. Well, we should be taking apart, dismantling, getting the understanding how to build our own long-lasting car with longevity. But our thing right now is to build that car, since we got everything is a blueprint around us. It's a blueprint around us. So our major thing is to get the information and build a car, since we know that we are the sun people. Build a car that runs off of solar, that when the sun hit it, it operates even better. On a hot day, your AC blow, nigga, you cool in there. Oh, it's hot shot. Oh, man, make the car run even better. Watch this. Woo! Now we going super fast. Because the sun is beaming on the car, and the whole car is made out of solar. Come on, brothers and sisters. We can do this, man. We can do this. I don't want to put all my ideas out there. I got a lot of them, but that idea is basically for Africa. And we got to get it. We can do this, brothers and sisters. They trying to build cars that's got to do with control, to where they can shut your car off through a computer system. Car stop working. Oh, what happened? Oh, what happened? We ain't got time for all that, man. We're not playing that game with them. Our computer system should not even be on the same frequency as their computer system. Shit, nothing they can do to be able to shut that car down. Not working. Oh, there must be something else going on. Our car is free just like we free. I can't wait to get my 72 out there. Got the 72 Chevelle out there. So as these checks roll in, man, she gonna be black on black. She gonna be mean. We ain't shutting this one down. Bob! But I wouldn't mind working an electric car. I wouldn't mind. Electric car, I don't mind. I don't mind, because I really want to go back to horses. Me personally, I want my horse back. I'm sorry. I'm a horse. I want my horses. I ain't really communicated with the horses yet. I communicated with a lot of different animals, but me and the horse, we ain't never sat down and really kicked the bobo. You know what I'm saying? It's like our hearts, instead of like Avatar, when they had to plug their tail into the horse and into the animals and be able to use them and stuff like that. It's our heart, brothers and sisters. That's the plug. That's already divinely connected. Our heart and our frequency are already divinely connected to the animal. I've seen all type of animals on here do all type of stuff that had to be connected to love. I've seen plenty of them. I've seen alligators. Love nigga that alligator, man. Let the man put his head in the damn alligator's mouth. The alligator held his head open. Then he took his head out the alligator's and the alligator closed his mouth. The bear with divine love. You can have divine love with the bear. You can have divine love with all these animals, brothers and sisters. That's why you must protect your animal. Their spirits just like you. Have big old eagles that come down to land right on your thing. Whoa. With big old claws and land right on you. Hey. Hey man, send him a message. Telepathically. Hey, go tell the brothers and sisters over there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Boom. He go off and fly off. You can't leave what's divinely yours behind. You can't do it. You got to go back and get it. You're the only one that has the master connection to all of these things. Other people, they can connect to it, but not like you can. Like Flurborn said, the A blood type, and I don't know my blood type. I don't. I'm afraid of doctors. I don't even want to go to them. I got to go to the dentist right now. I ain't going to, nigga. You crazy. After doing the biological warfare, no. I'm afraid of all the doctors. Unless they part of my family, that's a different story. Hey, man, go ahead and do what you got to do, bro. Watch that nerve, nigga. Watch the nerve, man. You might blow something up. I ain't doing it. I'm sorry. They might take me out as my teeth. Shit. I ain't going to no doctor. I ain't going to the doctor for nothing. Probably not even on my deathbed. That's why, you know what I'm saying? I can sit in front of my people while I'm passing away, knowing that the person who's finna take me is sitting right here. I got him when he come out. Hey man, when you go, I got you. Whoop! And I jump right into this body, into his spirit. Boom. He gonna make love. Boom, boom, boom. I'm coming back with 13. You know what I'm saying? You got to get the science right. Because we rule with long phalluses for a reason. We had 13s for a reason. So you don't want to keep merging and shortening and shortening and shortening your staff like everybody else. We wasn't designed that way. We were designed with 13 because the mother of the goddess loved that love type of pain. Where you can bring it halfway on a good lovely day and make good love. Or if you might get upset with her or something, like, hey baby, I'm finna bring the pain tonight. I know what you did. I don't deserve that. And both of them be good to it. Oh baby, oh I'd never do it again. She take both of them. She take love halfway in, and she take the pain all the way in. Oh baby, oh I'll never look again. I told you, didn't I tell you not to do it? y'all, y'all got to come back to the science. Remember, big nose, whether it's on the woman or the man, equals certain things about the body. Long fingers, long feet, put it together. Okay, you need to go with her. All right, boom. Come out, check the child when he get like 12, 20. Let me see what you're working with. Man. All right, we did our science. It's not no porn. It's about science. Drop your drawers, homie. Oh, Johnny, look. So what was that? Mama was a Pisces, one was Capricorn. Have you seen the fingers? Long fingers? Long arms? Uh-huh. Okay, we're going to keep this going. Y'all going to be royalty because we need this bloodline to keep going. You see what I'm saying? And all the other races, all the other women, all that, they going to be like, ooh, ooh. It wouldn't be good to do what we do unless we on some domination shit. When we on some domination, when we trying to, the war is over, we done won, now it's time to melanate the earth. Bro, do what you do, slide it out. But our women is off. Don't nobody go into the womb of the woman. No. Only the man's sperm is to dominate the earth and change over the color, not the woman. We're not running up in our women. No, sir. Because we passing on the genes of Long Dick Johnson to the son. So when he come out, now he cool. But when the woman come out, she got the energy of her father. So we have to get back into the science of creating duplicate us. Putting this smart person together with this intelligent person coming out with an intelligent seed. We got to get back into our science, brothers and sisters. But that's about it. I'm going to let y'all go. I'll let y'all run for 2 hours. I usually go for 4 hours, but I just keep compacting the information and giving it to you in bulk. Something for you to think about, something to go through your mind, you know. But this is what it is, brothers and sisters. The weather gonna be crazy because I ain't got no reparations, so I can fix it whenever I want to fix it. I can fix everything, make it just like it used to be. But y'all want to play games? All right, play with the weather. It's going to be floods in places, earthquakes, going to be all kind of shit going on. But still, at that time, let the weather do what it's going to do, brothers and sisters. We need to do what we need to do. RV country, high elevation. So when it do flood, we already up on high elevation. It ain't going to flood here. Oh, we picked the perfect spot. You hear that rain coming down? I can feel my shit dropping now. Bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah, it's working. Yeah, I'm finna stop it in a minute. I'm getting kind of hungry. Not really, but I wasn't gonna eat today. But like I said, I got beans and rice. Went down to Winco, got all the barbecue beans. Not no bacon in there. Don't get the one with the bacon. Get the one with the hickory. Let me show you what I got. I don't got let this stuff. I didn't get a lot because the way they got it set up, the way they got it set up is that when I get my EBT or whatever, ain't nothing but like $200 and some on there. This shit gone, bro. I didn't even make the whole month. And all I bought was canned foods and stuff like that. The simple stuff. No meat. Don't buy no meat. Sometimes I go and get a little sprinkles every now and then, but don't buy no meat. So, got my little top ramen noodles. You know how we survive on top ramen? Drink that, keep the water coming in to, push the sodium out. So all the sodium, see how they try to put on there. No added MSG. Multi-sodium glutamate. Ain't nothing cocaine, people. They adding cocaine in your food. Crack. Cocaine. Got them bang bangs. Not the one with the bacon in it, though. The one with the sweet hickory, slow simmer, the brown sugar and the spices. But they do some baked bang. Got a big bag basmati rice up there. I got my pintos soaking right there. I'm gonna cook them up tomorrow. Have them boiled and make me a good pot of chili beans. Put them over some rice and some crackers, even though these ain't the best of the best, but crackers, beans, and rice, bro. Plus, the way it's set up is divinely set up, I guess, by my teeth falling out through spiritual warfare and people putting spells and shit on me and stuff like that. But it made me, in my mind, to calculate, man, how can I keep the rest of my teeth, man? I'm trying to, hey, bro, I'm too early. At 45, I ain't got time for this. I seen all my brothers and my daddy, all their shit then fell out. I'm like, bro, this got to do with the life existence. I'm trying to extend it. The teeth is important, bro. They're very important, bro. So all y'all youngsters out there, do not, it's going to catch up with you, bro. Time like this. So cut all that smoking shit out. Most of these people are smoking because they got trapped in the stasis to where their body needs it. And it's like, I gotta stay alive, so I gotta do this to keep this going and this and that. And at the same time, shit is falling out. Even your hair gonna fall out, people. Like the Rasta man said, don't do it. Follow the eating habits of Rastafari. Follow that. I tell food. Me, I'm like on the balance of now I gotta eat soups, but then I heard a video of this guy who's like 100 and something years old, and they were saying, well, how'd you get this old? How did that? I ate a lot of soup. I remember him saying those key words. I ate a lot of soup. So I don't mind eating soup for the rest of my life because I love dal soup. This is a split pea soup with the garlic and the turmeric in there. I love that. I can eat that all day. Over basmati rice with some squash cut up in there or some any kind of vegetables you can put up in there. Got a bunch of spinach in there. Got onions, garlic. I love it. I love saag paneer with the spinach in there with the paneer cheese. I love that. That's my favorite go-to. Saag paneer, split pea soup, which they call it dal soup in India, in Hindi. Dal soup, Dahl soup. Look on YouTube, see how to make it, try different versions, and then add your twist to it. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't weaned yourself all the way off meat, just throw little pieces of chicken up in there, whatever. You got the plow. They make the plow with the rice, with the chicken in there, with the uh, what is the spices? It's called I forgot the name of the spice, but this is dark spice they put up there with all type of spices inside of it. I forgot the name of it, but that goes into the plow. So it's a bunch of rice, boom, boom, boom. You got your cucumbers, and you chop your cucumbers up, skin it real quick, or you can keep skin on either or the way you like it, depending on your teeth and how you can chew shit up. But I skin mine, put the cucumbers in little squares, and then soak them in some lime juice, and then put that over the rice. Oh man, it's bomb. It's bomb. right? You got that. You got I love beans. Beans is the go-to. Beans and rice and beans and rice and crackers. Just try your best to stay away from all the bread that got that longevity, shelf life, disease stuff put inside of it to keep the bread from all. Stay away from all that stuff, man. Don't be a test dummy. They testing stuff out. That's on them because they the ones who put the high prices on stuff that made their bread spoil, where people couldn't get in there and keep the bread going so it wouldn't mold. So they figure like we're losing money because all this bread in the back is spoiling because we're so greedy. We're so greedy, we're losing bread in the back. The people can't afford it, and it's starting to mold before we can get it off the shelf, and because they greedy, right? Then we got I know this ain't good, but I deals with my clam chowder. I usually make some noodles, crush my noodles up, mix the clam chowder with it, and then put me some vegetables in there, some spinach or something, and that's a meal with my crackers. I'm cool. All this stuff is digestible. It comes out by itself. It doesn't, well, it'll clog you up a little bit if you, that's why I eat one meal a day. I don't do 2, 3 meals. I eat one time a day. That's it. And if you can fast for 3 days without no food, just a little water, fruits, or whatever, do it. This I know I shouldn't be eating, but hey man, you trying to survive out here, which I know I ain't got to eat nothing at all, but that's the trap that they put you in. Because when your teeth go bad, right, now you hard to get inside back into your light body. Where you regulate, it's hard. Because it all depended on your teeth. But you didn't know that till it was too late. It's like a setup. Like, oh shit, I can't get into my light body because my light body activates with the teeth. Oh, you got me. And now you kind of like trapped. See, I'm not the one that's going to go through hell and then, because I'm mad they sent me through hell, that I'm going to look at y'all and be like, no, I'm going to go through hell. That's why. Come on, everybody, that's why. I'm not that type. I want to tell the youngsters ahead of time, bro, don't do it. They're trying to stop you from getting inside your light body and activating. Because once shit go bad up in here, it's hard to activate. Because it all works together as a system. Your body, your heart turn into a light, your lungs, all of it turn into all lights and all light up and go here. Boom, like a serpent snake. They're trying to keep you away from your divinity and push you into the other religions that they already been trapped. So they eat lamb, goat stomach, and all this. They're already trapped. They're just trying to keep somebody's life from coming on that's going to interrupt their system that they got. Death system, I call it. So basically, that's it. Got a lot of canned food. See, that right there ran me about $20. $20 for this right here. But it'll get you through. Especially if you're out there working, it'll get you through, man. It'll all hold you down. And it's way, even though it's not healthiest of the healthy, it's better than a cheeseburger. It's better than a chicken sandwich. It's better than a fish sandwich. It's better than anything that got to do with meat. Because it ain't no meat. Except for that chili, got some bullshit in it. But drink your water. That come on out. Just don't try to eat too much of it. And if you can, make you the healthiest chili beans you can, which I'm going to work on right now with these pinto beans. Got the pinto beans in there soaking. I'm going to soak them overnight to get the gas out of it so you don't be letting off buckshots out the back. Pow, 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 pow. And with the buckshots coming out the back, so we're going to get the gas out of it by soaking it. You know what I'm saying? Then tomorrow after it's soaked for 24 hours, I'm going to go and spice them up and go back to the store, see if I can find some spices, some chili spices. Boom, boom, boom. Make me some vegetarian chili beans that really ain't got no meat inside of it. You put the chili beans over some basmati rice or some brown basmati rice, any type of rice. Even though rice ain't really good for us, it's digestible. It don't stay a long time. It come in, you can wash it out. You don't want stuff that sticks. You don't want to eat the stuff that's gonna stick. Ugh, ain't going nowhere. Just you constipated, know why you mad. Just remember this key. When you constipated or some stuff, there's individuals on this planet that can set you on fire with that same sun in the sky, can burn you up with what they know. It already happened to me. That's what I'm telling you. It set you on fire if you clogged up. Because you don't know. Just like the people don't know. So when the big Armageddon kick off and you see these people come out with all this power and be setting people down with this right here, putting them down. They can't even pull the trigger. They ain't got no energy. People with this, the power of this, laying people down. They gonna say the same thing. I didn't know they can do that. I told you about the stiff neck. One of my brother people stiff necked me, paralyzed me like this. I couldn't move nothing. That's when I knew we was gonna win. We gonna win. For what you did to me, oh, we gonna win. Now you want me to go out and get the people on track? I got you, brother. Boom. I'm gonna go out and give them. I'm gonna just tell them what you told with the whispers. It's just whispers. Y'all know I spit the truth. I ain't never lied to y'all. A lie? No, no, no. I don't do no lying, man. What the 500 videos I gave, about 50 of them they took. 50 of them they took right off my thing. 500, I ain't never lied to you, bro. Maybe it was something that I messed up and didn't know what I was talking about because it came out, but I never lied to you. It was all my truth that came through and I seen it was true. Like, oh, man. That he stiff necked me. I was reading it in the Bible. I already seen it. You stiff necked people. I'm like, oh, so we the people who wrote the Bible. Very simple mathematics. You paralyzed me where I couldn't move. It's in the Bible. Okay, you must be Moses. Which one of you, Jesus? Which one of you? I don't matter. Oh, this is wonderful. Opening of the lion's mouth. To where your mouth open up. A person just talking to you. Boy, you like, oh, we got that. It's all in the melanin, people. It's things that kept on the low, kept on the silent. But if you run into one of us out there, one of these gods that's running around, be respectful. I'm telling you, be respectful to your melanated brothers and sisters because you don't know what they know. You got the concept of a nigga running around. Well, ain't a bunch of niggas running around. It's gods down here too. Who trying to wake these niggas up. But some of them is being used like I've been used, but it's okay because you can be used by somebody good or you can be used by somebody evil. It don't matter, you're still getting used. But I'd rather it be the righteous people using me than some evil motherfucker who trying to get you to masturbate and do all this other stuff and goofy shit. You know what I mean? Demons and come on, bro. You gotta break all those lust spells, all that demonic shit. Break it. Break it. Get total control of it. Learn what your body can do. Separate from it. Learn, see how long you can go without any of that. And watch your body teach you stuff about yourself. I just learned about the dream. Well, I'm 45 years old. 45. I just started dreaming. I had to cut people off. A lot of people. Hey, man, get back. I got to figure some things out. Right? I learned about the dream world, man. I done had some dreams that make me wake up and want to cry. Like, that was wonderful. Oh my God. Now I've been took off 4 or 5 years ago. I've been took off out of the body and left the body and woke up in other people's bodies and stuff like that. I did all that, so I knew it was possible, but this is dream world. I'm like, it was too much marijuana. So once I got rid of the marijuana, The artificial marijuana, they got some artificial stuff. It ain't even real no more. Just like they messed up the corn, the potatoes, and the watermelon and all that, they messing with that weed too. I promise you. Leave it alone and you more strong. I hear you out there. She gonna be crying all night till I give her this food. Just gave her some, but she's like one of those. I don't like that. She that kind. Yeah, I don't like that one. Give me another one. You don't like the chicken? All right, let me give you the turkey pate. Damn. But yeah, man, the dream world was wonderful, man. I had this one dream. This girl kept showing up. It was crazy. It was like a Hebrew dream. Saw the candles. I definitely saw the candles. Then we was at this place. I saw the homie Jerry there from neighborhood. Saw the homie Jerry there, and we was on the skating. We went to the skating thing. We was at the skating thing. Like he kept talking about grandma. Like grandma was like it was like little different stuff. But then, man, it was so bad. It was tight, man. It was so vivid, and I was like, "Whoa, I didn't even know I could do this." So I had to think to myself. I said, "So while y'all was connecting to me, y'all was taking this out of me and putting it inside yourself. So the downloads that's coming from me will go through you, but it's really meant for me. But you done tapped in and stole all my shit and tried to put it in your body. So when I got away, and I'm like, man, my body is awesome, dog. It's so awesome to where I don't kind of like want to be around people because I'm trying to go back to the dream where I'm like, nah, man, I'm trying to dream tonight. I don't know what kind of dream I'm at. They ain't sitting no wet dreams though. They used to, man. I got hit with at least five of them. When the energy is high and you be around, they hit me with the wet dreams, man. I had one wet dream that was bad. I licked her back and it was over. It was it. I'm like, whoa, I couldn't even hug. We couldn't even get busy. Just one lick. Oh, hell no. I don't like those. But those is usually attacks. You see what I'm saying? Wet dream is attack. Someone trying to take your force from you. You got it on lock. They trying to take it. So they come through the dreams. You know what I'm saying? It's usually Pisces is good at that. Pisces. So watch out for the Pisces. Because they will absorb you and take your wet dream. They will wet dream you. Pisces will come and get you. I got done by two Pisces like that. And then Pisces on some other shit too on their wicked side. They can really get busy on the wicked side. Yeah, man, I had some wonderful dreams, man. I wake up happy. It's just so live, man. I never know the dreams could be like that. And then I had something to where someone can tap into you and then send you a nightmare to receive energy too. Because you'll see the shoot. I usually don't have chaos. All my dreams are lovely. But after I got talking to this one brother, right? And I went back home to go into the dream world. Now I got a nightmare. Now I'm waking up my heart beating. What the fuck? What was that? I had a nightmare, a bunch of ants and stuff. Cause I've been battling the ants too. They got ants, and I'm like, damn, ants everywhere. They will try to disrupt your dream to pull energy out of you. Because they connected to the other side, so they scripted this up in their own. It's all connected to a vision. I ain't got it all down pat. It's connected to a vision. They send the vision your way because they know where you are inside the body. Inside of their body, they know where you are, right? To where you'll see that, right? So they play with your seat inside of their body and send you nightmares and shit. Only had three my whole life. They all happened in Seattle too. Had three nightmares. One when I showed up in the like a mechanical clock. And it was like robot, everything was moving like a mechanical clock. And it was just, I woke up, oh no! I did not want to be trapped in that mechanical clock. And then one, I had a dream of a cyclops. It was like an eye on my belly. It was like an eye right here on my belly, like a cyclops eye. I was like, whoo, whoo, whoo. That one was crazy because it happened so fast. I drove like 2 hours to work. I was in my work truck going to work, so I had to drive through these hills that they was trying to see if I'm gonna crash and kill myself. It's called. And a lot of people told me after, they said, "Man, you on Route 12? Oh man, damn, nigga, you dangerous, boy. Shit, a lot of people lose their life going through the snow and nothing like that." Well, my ancestors and my divine, I made it through everything that may look hard to someone else, though, right? So I got through all that, right? Got way down to Wenatchee, right? My first stop, and I just dozed off for a minute because they actually was trying to put me to sleep. My light was fine, everything was fine. I wasn't sleepy at all. It was fine. But the frequency I was on, they was putting me to sleep. So every time a car rolled by, I get sleepy. Like what the fuck? Like, I'm cool, but every time a car rolled by and I look into the lights, I get sleepy. Like, oh. So I knew that that was a possibility too, that they can take you out with the lights, right? If your light is not vibrating on the level it's supposed to be vibrating, your body not right, they can take you out with the lights, right? Like, because it's nighttime. You ain't supposed to be up anyway. You supposed to be, a lot of time we supposed to be hibernating at certain times. Winter time we ain't supposed to be out here working. Supposed to be hibernating, getting our bodies right, our minds right. Supposed to be doing other work. But they know, like just like at certain times, it's harvesting times around Halloween, around certain time, winter time, certain time when they ain't got no power and you got all the power. So it's different things we need to learn about ourselves. But went to Wenatchee, right? And I'm sitting in my front seat. I kind of like doze off because I got there a little early. I got an hour to wait before they open the door and unload my truck for Ross, right? I go to sleep. Then I had that Cyclops dream, like, oh, goddamn Cyclops. It's like an eye was in the belly. I can't really explain it because I don't really remember it, but I remember the nigga, it was a nightmare. Cyclops eye, like, oh, in my belly. I'm like, oh, oh, oh. I ain't like that one at all either. Oh, man. I woke up out of that one like, whoo, glad that was a dream. Lord. Oh, my goodness. I don't want no problems with that dream no more. Man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. So, shit. But the dream world, man, since I just cut back on the weed, I guess my body detox or whatever it is. But I always, my meditation first. I always meditate. The one dream, I had like 5 dreams, man. 5, went back to back, and they all kind of like different too. Wait, oh shit, I don't like that. Go back to sleep. Oh, that's cool. Roll over, I'm like, I don't want to dream about that. Going to another one. Oh, this is nice. The Aries dream world is amazing. Once you break away from everybody, get your body right, and let your body do what it does, it's gonna show you what to do when you close your eyes. A lot of people like to take and put what's divinely yours inside of them so they can feel how you're supposed to feel. And then give you their horrible garbage and their trash and then place it on you. And then try to control you with the garbage and the trash that they just gave to you. Which they only giving to you because it's garbage and it's trash. They're not gonna give you the best of them. They're not gonna give you their divine energy. The divine energy. No, they're gonna give you the garbage and the trash that they picked up during the day. And trying to place it on you and then trying to control you. So spiritual light warfare is real, people. That's the reason a lot of people why people don't want to get together either, because they gonna find you gonna find the person. You gonna find the remote. You gonna find them. You know, that's Shiva. Yeah, Shiva the one. The cheetah one keep doing it to me that night. But you know what I mean? We can do this, people. It sounds hard, but we can do this, people. This is when I was downloading all my movies. Chain Reaction, Inner Attraction, Point Break, The Warriors, Heat, Speed, Fugitive, Commando, The Rock, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Ong Bak, La Femme Nikita, Escape from New York, Equilibrium, The Fifth Element, Cobra. Just filling up my data bank because I knew they was going to cut off my phones and shit, and I ain't really had no phone. I had to go get this phone because they cut off my other phone. So I had like $400 I got to get to pay those phones. So they got me a debt when they did that to my DoorDash over a seatbelt ticket. They getting people for seatbelt tickets. Now I got to go fight this other ticket right here. I'm taking these people to court for real, for real. I was just saying to homie, I was like, I hope that ain't no ticket in there. Cause I don't really go nowhere now. I ain't door dashing, so I don't go far. I just go from here to work, and come back. That's my whole thing. I use my house like a bat cave. Go out the bat cave. Limit, I ain't got to wear too much armor. Go out, mingle a little bit in the frequency, and get back to the shack. Get back to the shack. So I can purify my body, get my meditate on, get all that energy out. So they want you to go to sleep. Because sometimes if you go to sleep without meditating, you're going to wake up programmed. You're going to wake up on that program. But if you go home and meditate every time, before you go to sleep, meditate. Make sure you get as much as possible out. You'll see the lights coming in the darkness. You see all darkness, then you'll see the light coming up your left eye. And it'll flow up here. And you see, you can open your eyes and blink and throw it out. Like, get out. Then close your eyes again. Go back, meditate again. Wait for another light to come on. The light come on up until it start turning blue. And when it turns blue, that's good for you to go to sleep. When it's all blue, like, oh, okay. Now you can have more of a controlled dream. Now it's more of you. Now it's working from the head up. They not in this. They not from the neck down messing with you. When they can pull your energy down up in here and keep your Advaita from coming up here where it's supposed to be, they're always trying to keep you out of where you're supposed to be. They're trying to place you somewhere in your body. But your snake is supposed to be here at all times. So you meditate, bring your snake back up here. If we was like in the RV camp, nigga, we could sit down and collectively and do it. We can show up like, man, I showed you, was you in my dream? Hey, what dream you had? I was, that was me. That was you. That was me. I was the lion. Then you can put all that pieces back together. But when you're so far from each other and stuff like that, then it's out spiritual warfare. Now they try to look at you in here, look at the back of your head, pull energy out the back of your head. So someone can beam energy at your back, at the back of your heart, and pull energy out of there. They can beam energy with this. We're looking at you. Staring at people is really, like when they say put on armor, I'm 45. I still don't know what armor they talking about. But I know a little bit. But then, they got me open. I'm still open. I know how to close it down a little bit, but I don't know everything that I'm supposed to know, especially at this age. The thing I'm knowing right now, I'm supposed to know when I was 13. But they wanted to use the body so much so they can try to set me up. But the spirit kept waking me up to all the games they was playing. And to the way they had to get out of there. Man, I'm gone, man. He see me. One of these. Oh, he see me. I gotta go. He know what I'm doing. I gotta get out of here. You got some sick individuals out there, man. I've seen some sick people who tried to sun me, all that. Tried to be my play God to me. Like, nigga, I will knock you out. Nigga. You better play brother. Don't play that God. Nigga, I'll twist you up in a little pretzel or something. Don't play with me, boy. I don't care what you think you are and who you are, boy. You better, nigga, play respect, boy. Have I ever disrespected you in 40-something years? Would you try to disrespect me? No, don't play with me, man. I don't disrespect. No, I can bring respect to everybody respectively. Don't play with me, man. I don't do no heaven and hell. I ain't afraid of none of that. Don't play with me, man. You got to cut them off because it don't make sense to me. With that money bag, yo. Cut them off when it don't make sense to me. I don't like nobody. Money bag, yo, I be running that in my head. Shit. But I'm still with the unity and all that. It's just that spirits that I know that's on some wicked stuff. Who know I'm in control of a lot of stuff, so they try to put a little wicked. And here it is right here. Going around a school bus. See the school bus? So when the school bus put the stop sign out, this school bus was blocking the road for like an hour. We stayed in line for an hour. We seen what was going on. She was talking to the lady because the lady was talking to her like her son didn't come home or something. Where's my son? That's the only thing I can think of to have somebody talking for a whole hour. 30, 45 minutes. We sitting in line. My work right there. I can't back up. So I seen like 5 other cars going around the stop sign too. Ooh, they got cameras on the stop sign of the bus and they sending tickets. So they trying to injure you and make your household worse it can be. And they want you out here driving like a robot, knowing I got millions of miles been rode all the way across the state my whole life. Now they're trying to tighten up the system and make the system into the devil to where everything you do is up, flash your ticket, up, you got a ticket, up. Oh, we gotta take your license now. Anything that'll make turn you into a criminal. That's what the system is trying to be. They're trying to hide themselves behind the system and then create a system that comes after the people who's already getting by barely on paycheck to paycheck. Like making you into a complete slave. You got a $1,200 ticket, $400 ticket, $300 ticket. You're like, well, goddamn. I ain't had these tickets before until y'all start pulling these cameras out. I ain't have no speeding tickets. I have no tickets. So the system is tightening down, people. They trying to create this race. They trying to find a place to put their racism. Whether it's in the traffic cameras, they trying to find a place to put their racism. And not only that, they know in your mind you don't want to be around them. In your mind, you have, well, I don't want to see you. I don't want to be around you. When I see you, I just, all right, hey, put on your face, hey. You trying to get out of there. But they trying to find a way to get you to where they can talk to you. To have you have to come to court to where you have to be in there in court where you don't want to be and doing energy warfare in the court. They're trying to find any way so they can get in contact with you, knowing that you don't want to see them. Like, bro, I see the world. I see what just happened the last 3 years, all the killings of the black folks. I seen all that. I don't want to talk to you. I don't even want to see you. So now they got to find a way to destroy you through stuff that don't make no sense. For a man who's been driving as long as I've been driving. They got like 2 accidents in 45, 35 years. Been driving since I was 2. Come on now. Now all of a sudden I'm a seatbelt. Got me for seatbelt ticket. Like, what you looking at my car for? I'm finna turn right here and get out my car. That's what my seatbelt on. The block is a mile away. I'm finna go right here and turn it off. But they want to act like the demon of all demons. Oh, you had a seatbelt. It's them little children that they have, them little demon children who used to cry a lot. Now they the police. Little mini fellas, little pettiweckers. They mad. Little Peter syndrome. But I got to deal with this. I'm taking this to court, and I'm going to explain myself. Man, it was like 5 other cars that went by, too. I normally don't do that, bro. But this bus driver was waving me, come on. So I went on because she was having a talk with this one lady for like an hour, and the lady wouldn't leave. Kids been got off the bus, but the lady wouldn't leave. Lady just sat there talking. My job, like, right there. So I'm going to fight this one, man. If I got time. Because I got to go to work and I got to do this. You don't have time. Like I didn't have time to fight those other cases. I went around the police because the police doing like 60, right? I'm in back of the police. This car is scared of the police, right? Playing I'm scared. But the car's in the fast lane, right? On the freeway. It's a gap in the lane, right? Enough for me to get through. So I go around the police and the police turn on his lights. So this man It's like they asking for what's gonna happen. They asking for. But when the water get everywhere and the floods everywhere, the water all the way up to the buildings, they asked for it. They didn't know how it was gonna come, but they asked for it. Earthquakes start shaking, buildings start falling. You asked for it. You asked for it. When the lights start beaming you 120 degrees on your back, you asked for it. That's what you asked for. So don't play like you didn't ask for the things that's finna come to play. Don't play. I'm gonna take my time skinning this cat. All right, people. I guess I eat. No, I wasn't gonna eat nothing. I'll take a little beans, I guess. A little baby beans. Ain't never hurt nobody. All right, people. I'm out of here. I'm finna watch a movie and kick back and relax on this. I don't know how could it be the Sabbath when all the dates are off. It's Saturday on their Saturday because it's Saturday, but it's like, bro, these ain't even the right dates. Saturday could have been Monday, could have been Wednesday, the real Saturday. So I don't know, brothers and sisters. But I'm out of here, man. I'm gonna watch me a movie, relax, and let my energy come back. That's been stolen. Every time you go out, somebody's stealing something. So you just gotta relax and let it all come back to you. The more you close your eyes and just relax and just focus from here to here, all your energy will come back. Wherever it's at, it'll come right back. Thank you. I need that. But that's all I got for you. In Africa, work on them teleprompter screen, them drive-in movie theaters, or them drive-in learning centers. They should be able to play movies, and you should be able to in there go and watch a good lecture. A good lecture. Create these mathematics centers. We go in here and do this math. Typing is got to type 90 words per minute. Then we got to go down in the tribal areas where they don't speak English and let them know, bro, we got to speak English. It's like a weapon. You know, you want to learn what people are saying. Well, don't, teach us your language, but don't teach everybody else. No, man. We got to have languages that we can communicate in and nobody know what we talking about. I'm saying, like, yeah, I got you. But you got to know their language. Got to know their language. Chinese, Spanish, everybody. You got to learn every language. So if we know it as melanated people, we got to go out and teach it. You know what I'm saying? We got to hit the road. So that's when we know it good. Go out and teach it. How to write it, all that. Teach it. But that's it, people. I'm out. Peace, love, and all that other good stuff. Stay dangerous. Oh, you might stop this damn thing. Stop. Wait a minute. Let me wait to 3. I got 2 minutes. I might as well wait to 3. Give it on even 3. What else can I say is very important that sticks dearly in my heart? Besides the strongest melanated unity, being able to share some French fries with your brother. That's all we got, man. Hey, man, you want to share these fries? Hey, let's come on, man. Let's piece up. I got the fries, man. You got the fries? All right, man. I get a chicken sandwich. I'll cut half for you. Yeah, man. You take half. All right, man. It's built in me, man. It's just they got a game going on, and they know I wouldn't be with no game, man. Who want to be with a game instead of living your divinity, walking around free with love everywhere? Hey, baby, what's up? I'm getting you tonight. Me and you, baby. I mean, who want to give up that to play a game that don't make sense? But it makes sense to some people trying to use and abuse your energy and your frequency. I don't know. Y'all got to think about that one. All right, it's gonna cut off right now. One. So almost there. I'm going to 3 in the 6 seconds. See if I can do a 3-6. I can leave my number 9 stamp on there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah!